they are already adapting to the, what's happening with the slides. So, bigger companies are thinking that we need to adapt. Okay, we need to adapt to the new reality. And these companies are born in this. For them, there is nothing to adapt. They know this is what it is. They are building for this, right? They are not changing an existing big system. If you are driving a small car, you can turn it around in a second, right? But if you're driving a huge truck which is 20 feet long, or you're driving a train, you can't turn around in a second. If you are driving a cargo ship, you have to turn 1 degree at a time. You can't turn it 360 degrees. To turn it may take an hour or two for a huge cargo ship. Okay, so this is actually a very difficult to turn an existing large company like this. But companies which are being born in this new reality, they have it in their DNA. They have it in their gene to be so adaptable, so strong, so powerful, and so they can change. They can deal with any changing reality, right? And I am asking you to think like them, like people who are being born in this time, right? In a way, you can think, if you're studying law now, if you're graduating from college now, you are facing tremendous problems today, right? But because of these problems, you are thinking differently, right? You have to find opportunities that have arisen now, and you have to be very skillful in identifying those opportunities. And most of the world won't be able to do it, but there are top 10%, 20% people, maybe even a smaller percentage, maybe 5%. They'll be smart enough to find those opportunities, get those opportunities, and surge ahead. Okay, you'll be like, how to adapt to rapidly changing situations. How to spot opportunities, right? So you're a different breed. You're a generation forged by difficulties of the pandemic. You should consider yourself lucky, because your previous generations have not seen this. In my generation, people have not experienced this. They have had it easy. But if you are getting it easy, if you're getting it comfortably, then you don't develop these abilities, right? You will see that a lot of people who are coming from a difficult background, from poverty, who have faced bullying, who have faced depression, who have faced difficulty, they are resilient. They can fight more. They can do more. They can, give more of themselves to work. They can build things that people who had things comfortably will find hard to do. Okay, so you are a generation forged by difficulties of the pandemic, and you are very special. You are in a very good place. Like, I know nobody talks to you like this, but do you realize that the kind of resilience and mental strength and the kind of you have to adapt to this situation? So you will be looking for opportunities, right? So you are thinking about, okay, if I can't get a job like this from normally what people used to do, if it is not working anymore, so what else can I do? Should I look at startups? Should I look at this emerging technology? Should I look at online something? But you're trying to figure it out, and that's amazing, right? But this is amazing. I swear, you'll someday, if you take action today, someday you'll look back and say that, yes, other people will be complaining about small things, and they'll say, you haven't seen the pandemic, we have seen it, or you know what problem looks like, right? This actually happened, during the Second World War, First World War. The generations which came out of those wars, they were so powerful. They built countries, they built civilizations, they built systems that we are using today. Okay, they did amazing things, and you are like that. You will be a builder generation. You will be like changing everything, right? You will be creating the systems of the future. So you will emerge stronger than the previous generations. Your mindset is shaped by the difficulties you have faced right in the beginning of your career. You cannot anticipate today what a blessing that is, but I promise you will realize, okay, you are being forced to innovate. Okay. So for example, Tanguy is saying, he's from Burundi. He's saying, I have a dream to create my own legal startup in my country, but I don't have that self-confidence to create it. And it will create, you will get it. Don't worry. Like, you don't have to have all the confidence in day one. You don't have to know everything in day one, but you are being forced to innovate, right? because the normal path is sometimes not available to you, you are being forced to innovate. Okay, and you should embrace that. Okay, I have to innovate. I have no option. I cannot just go and do what I cannot wait for this to get over. It is not over after what, 10 months? Do you think it will get over after another 10 months? Do you know that? Nobody knows, right? Do you think a vaccine comes, everything will be normal? Okay, when this started in February, March, people were saying, yeah, in 6 months everything will be fine. Then say, oh, in 1 year it will be fine. 1 year is almost over. Okay, and it doesn't look like fine, and it is never. It's becoming more and more evident that things are not going to go back to what it was. And I'm going to describe you what are the things that are not going to go back and how that creates opportunities for you. Okay, so you are being forced to think outside the box. It's amazing. It is a huge plus point, right? So, okay, with that mindset, with that context, okay, because you have to innovate, you have to think outside the box, you have to create new opportunities for yourself that even one generation back people did not have to do.